Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new spoiler TV show review of a brand new Marvel show. We're talking about episodes 1 and 2 of Hawkeye that just released today on Disney Plus. 6-episode series. They released the first 2 today, November 24th, the day before Thanksgiving. My name is Max Cinderbrick. Welcome back to a brand new spoiler review here on Max Talks Movies. We're talking Hawkeye. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. That's the best way to support this channel. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, streaming platform reviews, movie rankings, box office breakdown shows. Please subscribe. I do so many videos every single week, so please subscribe so you know when these videos are coming out. Also, comment down below. This is a spoiler review, so let me know your spoiler thoughts on this episode, on these first 2 episodes. Have you liked the show so far? Are you excited for the next 4 episodes, 4 weeks of the show? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also, please like the video and let's talk Hawkeye. So last warning, if you have not seen the first 2 episodes of Hawkeye, go away, because I watched those first 2 episodes first, then come back here and we'll get into the spoiler review. Because when I did I've already done, by the way, spoiler reviews of each episode of WandaVision, Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and What If. I also have non-spoiler reviews for Hit Monkey and MODOK. So at the end of the video, you can click on that TV show review playlist. It'll have all of those videos. So let's talk about Hawkeye. So I really had a blast from start to finish with these first 2 episodes. I did prefer the second episode more than the first episode, just because it was nice to see Jeremy Renner and Haley Steinfeld share the screen time. They were very much separated for basically the entire first episode until the last 30 seconds, where Hawkeye saves Kate from the mob and sees that Kate is the one wearing the Ronin outfit at the end of episode 1. So we're going to try to cut this as quickly as possible, because it is 2 episodes that I'm breaking down here today. So in the first episode, basically, we learn that Kate Bishop obviously is the daughter of Vera Farmiga's character, who we know in the comics has a little bit of a dark past. Her father is killed in the wreckage of the first Avengers film, as we flash back to 2012. And that's where she kind of gets inspired by Hawkeye, seeing Hawkeye fight off all the things and really saving her life back in 2012. So that then leads to Kate saying, I want a bow and arrow. And that leads us to Kate Bishop basically being a great bow and arrow, I guess, person. At the same time, we catch up with Hawkeye at Clint with his 3 kids at the Rogers musical, which was absolutely hilarious from start to finish. Just seeing Hawkeye watch this was just funny itself. Not the actual play was really funny. And some of the songs, I felt like that could actually be a real play today. But seeing Clint kind of react to everything, and then it kind of shocks the system when Clint kind of sees Black Widow in the play, and he still is obviously grieving from that. It's kind of tough to get over that for him. Basically the one letting her go. And that's where we basically set up him trying to get back home for Christmas because of this whole Kate Bishop thing. His kids fly back home, and we also get 2 phone call scenes with Linda Cardellini, which is nice to see her being back this show. But the whole goal was for him to be back in the 6 days back home for Christmas with the family. As Kate Bishop basically at the end of episode 1 is at this party with Vera Farmiga and she learns out that her mom is getting married to this guy who is clearly a swordsman himself. She finds out, she goes to this black market thing, and that's where they explore both the Ronin sword and the Ronin outfit from Avengers Endgame. It's the first time in the MCU he has been referred to as Ronin. We obviously knew that when we were watching even the Endgame trailers leading into that film, but for us to hear them call the character Ronin was also very interesting. Another thing is that they don't know that Clint was Ronin. So that definitely sets up for a lot of reveals to be laid down the line here when Clint does have to tell Kate that he is the one who is Ronin. As we continue to move on throughout the episode, I said we end with Kate taking over the mantle. She finds the dog. She takes her back to her apartment. Then she goes back trying to fight. She finds that the old man, her stepdad's uncle, is killed. Obviously, seems by her stepdad. So she then leaves, and that's where the mafia pick her up, and that's where Hawkeye finally sees her, and that's where that's the cliffhanger for episode 1. Moving to episode 2, as I said, Clint leaves puts his kids in the airplane. They go off back to Linda Cardellini. He says he needs to figure this out. He just needs to find the suit. The suit's not in the burned up apartment at the beginning of the episode. We have a big fight where Hawkeye catches someone's flaming and throws it back out. That was a really, really fun scene. And just the banter. I think that's one of the best parts, that these 2 actors are fantastic in these roles. Jeremy Renner is really, really good in the show, but definitely Haley Steinfeld just embodies Kate Bishop. It's a really perfect casting that you really can't think of anyone else playing the role. And Steinfeld absolutely dominates playing this character. She's really, really funny, but she also is quite relatable and is through a lot as well. She's going through a stepdad. She's been brought up with wealth, but also wants to do her own thing, not be in her mother's shadow, and all these different types of things. But overall, she's just really fantastic and just a genuine fan of Clint, which is why their interactions are so great, because she generally looks up to Clint. That's the reason why she became this bow and arrow person and all these different things, all because of Clint, and the fact that Clint is just not seen in the general public as one of the main Avengers. Everyone knows who he is, but he's not, paparazzi or anything. No one really goes up to, there's no one dressing up as him for Halloween, all these different types of things, but she does still really believe that he's her favorite Avenger. So that dynamic for me absolutely comes through in these first 2 episodes. Hawkeye has a really funny sequence in the episode 2 where he goes to this live action, like medieval thing where he has to get back the suit, but the guy wants to kill Hawkeye, fake kill Hawkeye, and then Hawkeye gets the suit back. They go back. Hawkeye is captured by the mafia, and Kate, after having a nice fencing battle with her stepdad, then her stepdad offers the butterscotch, which was found at his uncle's place where he died. So obviously Kate believes that he is the one who killed his own uncle, which then leads to Kate trying to save Clint. And then we see Echo is the one running this Russian mafia, who will be a big character moving forward. And Echo is the one running it, and that's how they kind of cliffhanger episode 2. So overall, really, really fun time with this show. It feels completely distant from everything else going so major in the MCU. And that's what I kind of really love about it. It's not Loki, where the multiverse is at stake, or Spider-Man, or Spider-Man No Way Home coming out next month. This feels very grounded, very down to earth in Christmas time in New York, a 6-day span. I think each episode is a separate day. I think that's what the reports were. And it's just nice seeing a grounded show that's not about blowing up the entire world in the blip and all these different things. Yes, there's obviously ramifications from all of this, but it's really just about these 2 ground level heroes in New York going. And I think it's a really, really nice idea for a show. It's a good take a deep breath type of show. There's so much big stuff happening with Eternals and Shang-Chi and Loki and WandaVision and Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange 2. But this is just definitely gonna be one of the more ground shows that they have made. So I'm going to be here every single Wednesday giving you spoiler reviews of Hawkeye on Disney Plus. Again, 6 episodes, so we got 4 more weeks of Hawkeye. So definitely please subscribe, ring the bell if you're new to the channel. As I said, I've already done spoiler breakdowns of WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, and then non-spoiler reviews for 2 other Marvel shows, MODOK and Hit Monkey, which I reviewed yesterday on the channel. So please click that TV show review playlist. Do you agree with me or disagree? Which episodes do you like more? I definitely prefer episode 2 over episode 1, but I would love to hear your take on it. And please like the video. I'll see you guys soon.